It is June 12, 2024, and I'm going to recording today that I have changed my email address because I have changed the provider. I didn't like my old provider I've had for over 10 years, and it seems like they are not truth anymore, that they like scam and spam, and it have been the whole time they have wanted more and more and more money from me. So I stop now, and I don't do any websites. So what I have left of the websites is where my podcasts are. So maybe you should be careful to and check out the address, URL address. It says there where you are listening. And I don't need websites for my podcasts because the podcasts have their own like website on those playing places that I don't know if you pay for it, or you know that I have my podcast on YouTube, and there doesn't it cost anything. So I think it's more people that have understood that they don't need to pay. They can listen at YouTube. But I have got many listeners now. I'm really satisfied what I see in number of listeners, and of course I want more because it's very important as I work for God. I was talking to God before I fall to sleep, and I say to him that I call you God. That's your name for me. But you maybe are something else in your true name, or else you don't have any name. But I call you God because you're standing most highest of men. But what I have learned is that God was created of energy, and the energy holds the mother of God. That's how God was created. People have asked me, who created God? And that's the answer. It was the mother, but her form was not like a mother here on earth. She don't have any body. She don't have body. She don't need a body because she is energy, and you can't see the energy. And sometimes we can see energy with like I am very electric in my body, and I can only touch, like open a car or walking in one store. I needed to take off my shoes because I was so electric on everything I touch in the store. And it going better when I didn't have any shoes on. And so she don't need a body because the body she have is an energy, and and so I say that to God. I have started to change my thinking, and I'm very thankful and glad that you want to join me in this. Where to find them? Where to find it's. I can't accept to, like in the churches, they don't know really God, but they are still in the church, and it's like a saga, a story they tell that they are not really sure if it's have happened or not, and who have written those books that the Bible is built on. There is many more books, but the Catholic Church doesn't want it to have all the books into the Bible. So when you know these things, and then you see the picture of the Bible and those fragments, it's only fragment, and then they had put it together to be a text of it, and there is not much text original what they have found. So I can't say yes to those things. And it was from the beginning with me, because there was coming those people. I don't know who it was, but there was people knocking on my door and say that, do you know Jesus? And I say, I have heard about him. And they say, but do you believe in God? They ask me, and I say, I can't. I say that when I was young, and I say that I can't believe in what you are telling me. He must show me something that make me not doubt that this is God that is in front of me. I can't go where what you are telling me. I say to them, I must have a personal relationship with God, and not going through a church or going through what other people are telling me. I need to have my personal relationship with God. And I think that's one of the thing I had from the beginning, that I didn't go where what the books were saying, or what the preacher was saying, or what my friends was saying. I wanted to stay in my own understanding of God. And that's why it is like this. I have not accepted like a saga of God, something that I can't know if they tell the truth. And all this, like, for me, is it like theater, when they're dancing around and worship God, but I know they don't worship God, they worship Jesus. So it's a lie for me. And so I'm going to write here my real address that will be, because the provider I had before, it's in August, it's ending with them, but it's the same address. The domain, I have that domain, but now I'm going to. I have a podcast that is both in Swedish and English, and so I have one address for my English podcast that you can write me and ask question, and I will ask they in heaven for answer if I don't know it by myself. And then I have a Swedish for people that listen at my podcast there, but I don't have so many. I have not done so much work there, because I'm more interested to find you all over the world, like I do with this English now. And most listener do I have now in Singapore, and I didn't know Singapore before you are so many now. And compared to how big your country are, I have more listener from United States and Canada and in Europe, but compared to the size of your country, there you are most listener. And so now I have read, taught me about Singapore, that you are your own country, and that interesting that you have many religions there it's not one special religion you have. You are based on many. So that fit in. I have a vision of Singapore now. And it's about, I have told you that some of this Buddhist thinking, some of it I have that, but I also have Islam and I have Christianity, believe in some of it in all the religions, but there is not one religion that have everything. And that fit in on my vision of the country that those in afterlife want me to be in. And it's Singapore. And it was, I don't know if I told you this, about my vision I had one night. And it was, I was very high up in a building. I was at a hotel, and it was very high up, so it was so I could see clouds in the window, like I was on the same level as the clouds. When the clouds go deeper, not normal, but sometimes it's be more heavy and it's go deeper down. And when I look out, it was window everywhere. It was like no walls. It was built of windows. And when I look out in the windows, there were sitting men, young men were sitting outside. And I'd be a little scared of it. And I was thinking, do I have any window open so they can come in? But I didn't have that. And those men that was sitting in the window, they were Asian type. They were not European men. It was, for me, China and Japan is almost the same, the faces of people. But they were this kind of people. And and it was a hotel room where they have put up lots of bottles of perfume and things that I need to have in my daily life in the morning. So it was an expensive hotel that gave me all these things. And it was very much gold, and the color of the room was light beige. It was light beige. It was not like European or American style in the hotel. And I have seen those hotel rooms now when I look at Singapore and then see picture inside the hotel that is like pink beige color. they have on the walls and the carpet. Like they like that kind of color. So I have a vision of going to Singapore, but just now I don't have that kind of money, amount for money. Those, that I told you that those money that I had got to travel to Israel, they are almost gone now. I have a little of this money left, but it's not enough could take the flight to Singapore. I have about 1/3 of the tickets, but then I need to be in a hotel. So I will see. I try to save the money could travel to Singapore. I have not checked it out if it's high up Singapore, because I have hard to be on the high levels. I am checking out, learn. And but it is that it's warm in wintertime. It's about the same temperature the year around. That is very good, because what we have here in Sweden is a temperature that can be very apart from each other. It can be very cold here, and it can be very warm here. And it's not good for the body when going up and down in temperature and the pressure of the weather pressure. So and I am not stop because of a spirit coming. Now I start to go away with my brain. I need to go and sleep soon. I am going to tell you that we have a strike in the health care here in Sweden, and they don't know how many days it will be. And that is sad, because my doctor doesn't work when it's strike. But today I got a mail from the health clinic, and they say they are going to send my doctor a letter from me where I have written to the health care about I have not heard about the X-ray of my brain, how it was. And so they are going to give him that tomorrow. And I don't know how much he is allowed to work because it's strike. And it's bad because it's slowing down my my chance to be healed. So I hope it will not be too long, this streak. So I need to go to lay down in the bed, and I'm going to write on the episode the address to me, the new real address. It's almost the same as it have always been. And is it 4 years now I have had podcast, and only one person have writing to me and ask me questions. So it's very bad, but I hope some of you now can write to me so I can answer you. Because I sit here and talk and I don't know what you really want me to give you answer for. I'm sorry, I'm gasping. Yeah. So it's time for me to go now. And God bless you, and thank you for supporting me. I am so blessed to have you in my life, like I'm blessed to have God and those in afterlife in my life also. I am very thankful for all good that is with me. I know I have some that is not nice to me, that try to destroy everything. But I love you also. I love all the people, even if they want to kill me. So thank you, and God bless you.